The message from my film would be true to yourself, do what you think is right. If you lie to yourself for too long, it's going to come up to get you later in life if you don't know who you are. Or you don't follow who you think you are, then you're going to be in trouble. It ended up being a lot more didactic in the actual film. I kind of just wanted it to be entertaining and to show two different stories. But really, it ended up with a really strong message, which is nice, I guess, to say. Yeah. I've always been interested in film. Originally I was studying drama here at Flinders University just as a Bachelor of Arts major, and I was doing screen studies on the side because I thought it would be interesting. So when the opportunity came up at the end of my degree to do honours in Bachelor of Creative Arts and make my own film, I just jumped at it. The first major challenge with making your own film is, of course, the funding aspect, and I was lucky enough to have a really good producer. Megan had the idea of approaching my local council for a grant. And it was raining constantly. Yeah. And then we got that.
I made a short film and got a grant from my local council, and so that made me aware of the fact that councils do give grants for this sort of thing. So we applied for West Torrens City Council because Ariel lived in Myland, and we applied for a community grant, and we were knocked back. They said that we didn't meet the criteria for that, but they said come in and meet us anyway.
Little bit of story, split screen coming out, little bit of story, split screen coming
In the end, I was a bit scared to say, like, can we have the money sort of thing, because they were offering, assistance to find extras and locations for us. But yeah, they sort of said, yeah, we'll give you the full $3,000, which is what we would have got if we had been successful with the grant. So it was fantastic. They put it under their scholarship scheme instead of the grant, but to us it's just the same. So yeah, that was great. Having the council money meant that I could think about casting and work on the script with Ari, look for locations and spend my time more on things that will show up on the screen. We've got a little bit of money left over so we can enter festivals and things like that, so it's going to help with the distribution and hopefully the future success of the film.
The next big challenge was the script, trying to get the script up to scratch. It was a fairly complex story, and it was my first ever screenplay as well, so trying to go through that with my lecturer and my supervisor, Cole Larson. He helped a lot with the script development stage.
In the first scene, I get it, it's parallel, and you're playing with... One of my roles is as a supervisor or as a mentor, but also sometimes playing the devil's advocate. I challenge their conceptualisation, whether they have the ability to achieve those sort of productions. And the idea is to have a really robust process of analysing their project and see if they can achieve it on two levels, conceptually and also technically. The motivation, the drive is still quite clear.
The casting was a fairly difficult exercise because we needed people who could play different ages, as well as to be comfortable with queer content as well, and be able to play football. There was just a lot of different things that the actors had to be able to do.
Ari received something like $3,000 from the West Torrens Council. That enabled him to hire a broadcast quality camera and also do a sound mix at the South Australian Film Corporation. So that significantly contributed to the technical quality of his work.
And then every year we have an end-of-year screening here at Flinders, and as a part of this we have an awards sort of ceremony that goes along with this as well. We're giving an award for Best Cinematographer, Best Editor and a Best Film. And we got the Best Film Award, which was very nice. For all other filmmakers, I'd say go for it. Do everything you can, and look into every single avenue that you can for funding and for support, because there's plenty of it out there. If you just cast a wide enough net, then you can really get the help you need.